Well, let's go. Let's go. It's a good morning. Good, happy Wednesday morning. Hump day, hump day, hump day. Anybody remember those commercials with the camel, where the camel would walk around the office and be like, hump day? Y'all remember those commercials? I remember those commercials. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday morning. We're in the middle of the week. We've had a good little week going in the market. Been a few little green days have been going. We're actually got a green morning, off to a good start. We're off to a start this morning. We got a green week. Let me see if I can change it to a week. I can see my screens. I'll show y'all here in a minute. Good morning, everybody. Letting the platforms, letting the platforms let the people know where we are, that we're here. Good morning. Good morning. Howdy doody time. Howdy doody. Good morning, Marcia. Good morning, Janae. Happy midweek. Yep, it is. Happy midweek. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Yep. Oh, happy day. All right. This is what we got going on it looks mixed to you. Hey, Frank, just looking at this is the weekly chart right here. This is what our week, this candle here is this week. Bounced off the 50, going on up there. I believe that's the 50 period moving average. Make sure I got my numbers right. That 50 is blue. Yep, 50 is blue. Bounced off the 50 and it's steady move. That's just for the week, by the way. Bounced right off the 50 and kept it moving. If we look at the daily, SPX 500. That was SPX 500. If I just put us on SPX and look at the week, it may look a little bit different. This is what SPX looks like on the weekly. Left us a little gap down here, but it's filling that gap right on up, or filled it right on up. But now it left a gap below. This is SPX 500 and SPX are a little different because SPX 500 runs all the time. So if we go here, now I'm going to go back to SPX 500 so we can see what's happening right now in the moment. We want to see what's currently going on. Here we go, 15-minute chart. We're at 57.80 right now. Come on. There we go. Got to get it bigger. I'm just talking here while we let the platforms know. Let the platforms tell the people that we're here. 57.80. We closed yesterday at 57.76, and now we're at 57.80. Got a little bit of move happening this morning. We'll see. Let's kind of maybe a little bitty flat this morning. See how the day's gonna get going. Let's go into our stuff. Going through the motions. The VIX this morning, 17.35 right now. VIX is down a bit. A couple days ago, we were in the 19s, in the upper 19s. Now we're in the 17s. Gives us a indication that we may be, VIX is, down a bit, only a smidge. And the market is up. We've had a little bit of green, right? Yahoo Finance. Musk is now back in the building, the Tesla one. And I'm sure his Tesla people are like, this is where you need to be, bruh. Because Tesla has been struggling. They definitely been on the struggle bus. Investors aren't ignoring Tesla's fundamentals. They just believe in Musk's promises. I saw a thing the other day that said something about don't bet against Musk. Somehow he's just got the ability. This is what they said. It's not what I'm saying. This is what they said. I personally don't have a they said, I said thought. Can Tesla's reputation be saved? Why Barclays is the latest bank to slash its outlook on stocks. A spike in gold inventories point to another large U.S. trade gap. The battle for 23andMe's DNA's customer data. That's what I was wondering. Somebody asked that question. If 23andMe goes bankrupt, what happens to all the information that they have? Because 23andMe has collected DNA data on all these people. Like, what happens to that information? Is it like sold to the highest bidder? Like, what happens to that data? Is it now protected? Can some other company buy it? Does the company need to be of the same type? These are thoughts. These are things that we should be considering. Dollar Tree stock jumps on $1 billion Family Dollar sale. So Dollar Tree sold Family Dollar, or Family Dollar sold Dollar Tree? Which one? Anyway, don't know. Canada Steel aluminum plants lay off workers due to U.S. tariffs. I think I was talking to somebody the other day about U.S. Steel. Okay. Cryptocurrencies holding U.S. companies. GameStop's crypto pivot boosts shares of one-time retail investor, because GameStop, I thought GameStop was going under a few years back, and now they yet holding steady. Chinese electric truck maker Windrose lifts fundraising goals to $300 million. See if anything else is interesting here. Amazon allure grows with cheaper shares than Apple and Walmart. Oh, okay. Just looking to see what's in the, what's in the headlines. Headlines. What's in the headlines? All right, CNBC. CNBC says our Dow futures up 75 or 0.17%, 42,985. That's Dow futures. S&P futures up 0.03%, which is really kind of flat, as Janae was saying earlier. 58.28 is where S&P futures is. NASDAQ futures down 0.11%. Stock futures are little changed after S&P 500 notches a 3-day win streak. The ad was removed. I don't know why. Usually they tell us the top stocks, but that ain't here. Oil is green. 10-year bonds are green. Let's see what Europe has. European markets mostly red. FTSE is the only one that's green. European markets fall. UK inflation and economy in focus ahead of spring statement. Asia, ASX, Nikkei, Hang Seng are all green. Nifty 50 and Shanghai are both red. Well, the Shanghai is barely red. It's down 0.04%. Asia markets trade mostly higher after Wall Street extends gains on hopes of softer Trump tariffs. Seems like I feel like the Trump tariffs thing is just like a way like to get you, almost like that rug pull. I kind of mentioned it yesterday or Monday, that rug pull. Basically, let's get you all focused over here and get everybody like, what's it, buy the rumor, sell the news. And then you go and then they snatch it back out, and then we do something different, right? It's weird. So Janae says the 23andMe is telling people to delete their info. I feel like, it's too bad that you people are using 23andMe. I think I did. Who was the other one? I didn't do 23andMe. I did the other people. Ancestry.com. Found out some stuff about my family I didn't know. So that was interesting. But I also had seen, and this is going down a rabbit hole, but I also saw some, TV shows where there was, there's one show I saw. You definitely got to go off in the rabbit hole on this one. One TV show I saw, this guy was accused of a crime and that he didn't commit. And he was basically like on trial, like all the stuff. This is all on TV, by the way. He was accused of this crime all the way down and was like on like murder. I think it was a big crowd. He was definitely like, again, this is TV. I keep saying that because I want you to know this was not real life. But TV, I guess, is based on real life. Anyway, turns out in the midst of all this stuff that he was accused of this crime, and they had DNA evidence. Come to find out, he had a twin somewhere that he didn't even know he had. And the twin had committed these crimes. And he didn't even have a clue that he even had a twin, let alone the twin was committing crimes. And the twin had done these murders. And it turned out that it was only found out as a result of this one of these DNA people places. But the police had gotten this man's information, had gotten it from one of those DNA places. And they had connected him to these crimes based on one of these DNA places. When it turned out he hadn't even done any crimes. It was bad. Yeah. So anyway, he ended up getting exonerated because they found out he had a twin. It was all weird. She said it was showing how entwined we are. That doesn't help the DEI narrative because they're mixed too, right? Yeah. It did. I won't go down that hole because I had a whole conversation for that. When I'm on my Zoom with y'all, I can go on these rabbit holes. But when I'm live on YouTube, I got to try to stay on task. Y'all know I be losing focus. I lose focus in the morning, especially when I'm here and nobody can pull me back. I just can go all down the rabbit holes all by myself. And I need y'all to snatch me back. Come back, Carlissa. Come back. Come back. Come back. Okay, let me go back to where I'm going. All right, so here, let me go back. Oh no, I don't want to remove that. I want to put that back on. Add that back to the stage. Add me back to the stage. Yes, let's stay on task, girlfriend. Stay on task. Okay, it's Wednesday. This morning we had core durable goods at 8:30. That happened this already. Let me go ahead and refresh this because this should have updated and given us the information. It didn't do. There we go. Core durable goods came in at 0.7%. It shows green. Okay, go ahead and make it bigger so we can see. Core durable goods month over month is 0.9%. At 10 o'clock, we're going to have FOMC member Kashkari speaking. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. And at 1 o'clock, we've got FOMC member Musalam. Anyway, y'all can see that. I want to say Musalam, but Musalam, so like it flows better. At 1 o'clock. Maybe somebody will say it and I'll be able to hear it. And then in the future, I'll be able to say it right. Kashkari sounds like that's right. Tomorrow morning, though, first thing in the morning, we've got GDP at 8:30 before market open. So keep your eye on that for tomorrow morning. Unemployment claims, especially for those of us who do 1 DTE. We have a strategy that we use in our SPX trades. We do 1 DTE, and we have to keep that in mind when we're trading things that are going to be affected before the market opens. So keep that in mind for my folks for sure. That don't mean we won't trade our 1 DTE. It just means we're going to keep this in mind. Okay. Just means we'll keep this in mind when we're getting ready to close them tomorrow. All righty. Investing.com. Let's see what's on the list for today. 7 o'clock, we had mortgage stuff. All that was 7 o'clock. 8:30, we had the core durable goods numbers and stuff are all there. Kashkari speaking. See, look at here. Crude oil inventories on investing.com shows as 3 stars, and over on Forex calendar it shows as a yellow, which I feel like it's crude oil inventories is really more than a yellow. I don't know if it's 3 stars, but either way, it could potentially provide some volatility at 10:30. So just keep your eye on it. Cushing crude oil at 10:30 also. And then at 11:30, we've got Atlanta Fed GDP now. That's 2 stars. And at 1 o'clock, the 5-year note auction happens at 1 o'clock. Okay. So you got to keep these things in mind as you're trading throughout the day. You want to always look at the things that are happening through the day. So that way, you watch your charts, of course. You got your support, resistance, your gaps, all those things. I need you to always be looking at your charting because those things, price action is king. Price action is king. Always be looking at that. But you want to keep this, also events that are data drops and that kind of stuff can also affect what's going on, especially if you're trading 0 DTE. All right. Let's talk about what Adam had to say this morning. Adam says, after a breakout Sunday, we entered a new base. 5765 would be the magnet as warned early yesterday, and SPX agrees. Testing 4 times, including overnight. 5786 to 5747 is pure chop with 5765 as the magnet. 5747 to 5786 is pure chop, which is actually where it is right now, chopping around right in there. Plan today. Don't overtrade. Hold your runners. 5786, 5792, 5800 plus are up next. 5747. If 5747 fails, then we're going to sell. Okay. So the gap between SPX and ES is about 50 points. For those of you who look at Adam's tweets, he is a Twitterer, an Xer, whatever you want to call it. He tweets, but he trades ES, the ES futures. We take his numbers, subtract it for the gap on SPX, which is about 50 points. We subtract that 50 points, and that gives us SPX numbers, and that's how you can see in SPX. Adam is very good level to level trader. His zones and levels are usually really, really good. That's why we incorporate him into our morning show. Thank you, Adam. We appreciate you. Adam Mancini 4 on Twitter is who he is, or on X. If you're trading XSP, 580 on the call credit spread side and 574 on the put credit spread side if you're trading XSP. Good morning, Val. How you doing? Alrighty. So that's where we are with that, okay? Credit spreads list for the week. We entered some of these yesterday. We entered Microsoft yesterday. I think we also entered Costco. Costco's not on our list, but we entered Costco. We entered Microsoft yesterday. We're in SPX every day, so that's doesn't put us in triple Q and SPY. Basically, when you're in SPX, you're in those already. I think I got somebody in my community who's in gold and Exxon already as well. I may go look at some stuff again today and see if we want to add anything else. Hey, Zabak, how we doing? Alrighty, so this is our list for the week. If you want to look at some credit spreads that are going to expire this Friday, Wednesday is a great day to enter credit spreads for the week. You only gives you a couple of days to expiration, so you put your collateral out for only a short period of time. Keeping in mind that when you're shorter in time decay, you may have to get maybe a little closer than you might want to be, or you just know the amount of premiums you're gonna take in won't necessarily be as good as it would be if you were getting in on Monday, right? But you also are not putting your collateral out there for as long a period of time. So that's the trade-off, all right? Put your trade on, put your profit target there, watch, have your stop loss in mind already. We don't trade blind. Right, you trade with a profit plan and a stop loss plan, and when it hits those two or either of those two levels, you say goodbye. Won't be just hang around just to see what stuff's gonna do. No. You got a plan on the front side. Plan on the front side. Anybody ever heard of the PDT hack? If you ever heard of the PDT hack, it's basically a way for you to trade zero DTE stocks and not have to use your day trades. Now, this works on Thinkorswim. Really, that's probably the only place I know of. Robinhood does not do it. It's called box trades on Robinhood, and they don't do it over there. They stopped doing box trades. And TradeStation does it, but they charge a hefty fee. I don't know if they do it on Tasty Trades. I would think they probably do, because Tasty Trades, those are the same creators of the Thinkorswim platform, are the same people who created Tasty Trades. So I would think they probably still have this. And I'm not sure about Tradier, but there's probably some other platforms that do. I know Thinkorswim uses PDT hack because I use it over there. Okay. So I've got a video on my YouTube channel on the PDT hack. Basically, I said it's a way for you to enter your trades and close them up, lock in your profits. Nope, that's not where I want to go. You can lock in your profits, and then you can go on about your day and know your profits are safe. You can go to educator2trader.com, look for the PDT hack resource. If you already have the SPX playbook, then the PDT hack is already in there. If you have the playbook, it's already in there. But you can also go look at the video. The video is not, it's going to cover a good overview of it. You see, it's a 24-minute video. But if you want something, more defined and more more step by step, you're probably going to want to go ahead and get the resource. I think it's like $17. It's not, even though it's worth more than $17. Please don't allow that $17 to minimize the value of the resource. Selena is on here. Selena, tell them in the comments. Selena can tell you this right here will lock down your money. You get ready to go into a trade, lock it up with that PDT hack, put on a bunch of contracts. You ain't got to do a bunch. Whatever number of contracts works for you, and lock it down, and then lock your profits in, and then you can go on about your merry way, going about your merry day, not worried about whether or not your money is safe, and you ain't got to worry about whether SPX is going to run away with your coins, because it will try, right? Selena says, amen. Use the hack. It saves lives. It saves lives, and it saves your coins. All right. The PDT hack. Again, it's only about $17, but worth so much more. I might need to adjust the price now that I'm thinking about it. Y'all better hurry up and go do it before I feel like it needs to be something more, because it really should be. Alrighty, this was last week's money. This is what we did last week on SPX0 DTE. This is how we pulled that money in. Pulled it out of the market. You ain't got to get it out the mud. You can get it out the market. I think I heard something about get it out the mud from Wall Street Chapel. You don't trapper. You don't have to get it out the mud. You can get it out the market. Yeah, come on. We got strategies over here in this here membership. That's why along the ticker, along the bottom, it's telling you how you can join the membership, and you can come right on in here and start pulling in these profits too. We're making some coins over here, and I'm not gonna be like we pulling a bit. But we're making steady money. The whole point is that we're making consistent returns. That's what we're after, consistent returns, getting ourselves something that's repeatable, so that way day after day, if you can make a steady $35 a day, I'll keep using this example. You can make a steady $35 a day, right? What's that, $175 a week? Is that what we came up with? I think we did 35, 70, 77, 140. Yep, 175 a week. 175 a week is about $700 a month. If you can use an extra $700 a month, then you can set $35 a day, gets you there. And $35 a day don't seem like it's no money, because it's really not. And there's a simple strategy that we use to get you there. Come on in the room. I am in the Zoom, I think, but it is, well, when you shouldn't be in Zoom. We're not in Zoom. We're over here on YouTube. We're in YouTube. No Zooming. We're YouTubing. All right. Okay. Morning, TJ. How we doing? No Zooming in the morning. We YouTubing in the morning. All righty. Let's see. Let's go to some charts. Let's go look at some charts this one before we go. Come on. Oh, I got to remove this in order to go back to, I was just mentioning the membership. Now we're going to go to some charts. If you want to join us over in the membership, my folks can tell you that we hang out together. I really try to be as available as possible to make sure everybody gets what they need out of me and out of this market. And if I can help somebody along the way, that's what we're here to do. All right, let's go look at SPY, see what it's got going this morning in the pre-market. SPY closed yesterday at, what's this, 575. And it's currently at, where is we currently? We're at 575 right now. We're at the same place? No, we can't be. Maybe we are. We closed at 575.34. We're currently at 575.84. So we're up just a little bit. It danced around a bit, dropped off, and now we're a few pennies higher than where we closed yesterday. I don't know if too many people trade SPY in our community per se. We really kind of focus on SPX. Let's look at triple Q. The indices do give us an indication, though, of what things are doing, what the tech is doing. We kind of look at the indices as an overall view. Triple Q closed yesterday at 493, currently 493 and some change. Now we're still around 493 and some change. As Janae was saying earlier, it's looking kind of flat. Let's go see what IWM. Some of us, we are in IWM, a small cap. IWM doesn't want to let us be great. We're actually in call credit spreads on IWM, and we're going to give it some time to let it, do right. But it's trying to get a little move on, and no, this is not where we're going, IWM. You're going the wrong direction. You just need to come on back down and stay underneath where we need you to be. It's currently at 208.27, closed yesterday at 207 and some change. So it's up about 50 cents from where it closed yesterday. 208.23 is where we currently are. We're in Microsoft. Let's go take a look at that. Microsoft at 395.69. It closed yesterday at 395.11. So there we are with that. Just kind of a steady climb. I think we are in call credit spreads on Microsoft. Let's go to my daily. Let's look at the daily, because for us, we're trading over several days. So the minute by minute is not what we're looking at. We're not looking at the minute by minute by minute by minute. That's not what we look at when we're trading. When we're swinging it over a few days, we're looking at what is the trend looking like for the days. And you can see here, the trend over several days with our moving averages is still a downtrend. We are climbing a little bit kind of up to meet it, but we're looking at it staying below 400. As long as we're below 400 on Friday, we're going to be all right. Let's look at Costco. That's another one we're trading for this week. Costco currently in the pre-market, we're at 931. Looks like that's where we are, 931. 931.90 on Costco. There was somebody I thought we were going, Exxon. I think we had some people who were looking at Exxon. Exxon trying to make its good move. It's on the put credit spread side. In the pre-market, it's at 117.48. So those who were in Exxon, who traded Exxon, it may be ready to close today. And remember, when you enter these trades, you set your profit target. You set your profit target. You set your stop loss area. But when it hits that profit target of how much you're going to keep in profits, then you go ahead and exit the trade. We don't hang around leaving our collateral on the trade if we don't need to, right? Once you've got your profit, we don't hang around for $2 or $3 extra. We go ahead and close the trade up and put our collateral onto something else. That's how that goes. Okay. That's how that goes. Let me see where we are. Oh yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time. Looks like SPX is closing up that gap. Come on. A gap was created yesterday with the gap up, big old gap up. I don't need don't need this much room. There we go. Was the gap yesterday. SPX doesn't like to leave gaps behind though. So just know that's the case. You can take the car, but it don't have no gas in it. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Well, yep, that's the gap on SPX looking at. 57.76 was a close price yesterday. Still on the downward, but we're trying to cross over some. It's like this 100 period moving average is trying to cross. We're now above. We closed above this 200 period moving average. So now this is over this. Means it got us maybe come on, try to use this now as support and push off. That means you might be turning, the cruise ship might be turning directions, kind of go back up. And we've been bullish for a couple of days. So got some things ahead of us, but not much. Let me see. I got a line up here. We can put us that's at 58.42. We've got a line on, and the 57.7 right around where we are, where it's dancing around, is also 57.80 is also some resistance. What earnings did we have today? Today is Tuesday morning, right? No, today's Wednesday. Dollar Tree was this morning. Chewy this morning. Centis, Target Hospitality, Paychex was this morning. Aftermarket, we've got Microvision, Concentrix, Petco. Tomorrow morning, we've got Bitfarms. They're in the crypto space. Winnebago. Anything jump out over here? Not necessarily. Lululemon is tomorrow after market closes. I think that's about, those are the key ones I'm thinking. Okay. All righty. I mentioned the membership earlier. Swing back around to that. Basically, we learn, trade, and profit the seller's way. We use credit spreads, covered calls, cash secure puts, all the seller strategies, which as I look through my feed now, and maybe I see them because the algorithm brings those things to my feed, but I see a whole lot more stuff about selling options than I ever was seeing before. Everybody talking about credit spreads and stuff now. People wasn't talking about that before, but now I see it. Profitable strategies with less screen time, daily profits to grow your account. Basically, I'm there to train, support, help along the way. That's just what we do. All right. So if you want to join us, feel free. Last week, pulled in over $1,700 in profits using the strategies that are in this SPX playbook. And if you'd like to, join us, I have a community. I have a community for, if you own the SPX playbook, there's a Telegram that where for people who have the SPX playbook, who are all there together. I'm there to kind of talk through some of the stuff that we use over there too. You can hop into the SPX playbook community Telegram after you purchase the book, and yeah. Enjoy that. Enjoy the strategy. Enjoy the people. Enjoy the profits. All those good things are over there. SPXplaybook.com. Right, the Candlestick Mastery calendar still available over at my website, bit.ly/MELINSP. What do I hear talking? And why is it so loud? Oh, my husband's still in the house. I thought he had left. I thought I heard the car crank up. Okay, E2T-freebies. For the free resources, if you want some free resources, there are those. I thought I had moved this to the bottom. Move it to the bottom. Move it to the bottom. There we go. Our trader's declaration. Whoop, whoop. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses and my account is steadily growing. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I'm a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotions. Please don't just randomly jump in stuff. I used to. It never worked out. Okay? It might have worked out on one trade, two trades. It just never worked out enough. And Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, amen. All righty. So we've got about 9 minutes before the market is open. I really want you to have a successful day. Try not to let the market stress you out. It really puts a huge strain on your nervous system when we're in the market. When you're winning, your nervous system is shaking, and when you're losing, your nervous system is shaking. So try to keep it as steady as possible. Do as least amount of screen time as you possibly can. Right. This is why I try to work with strategies that can allow us time away from our screens. I really work on that. It doesn't always work, but we try. We really try. All right. If you're in my community, definitely I'll see you in our Telegram. And for those of you who are not in my community, why not? What you waiting on? Come on over into the option seller zone and hang out with us. We have a blast over there. You already know. With me, what you see is what you get. This is me all the time. All right. But I want you to do two things today. I want you to stay green. I want you to get this money. All right. I'll see you in the market. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.